Good evening. The state's chief medical officer has been called in to investigate dangerous delays in patient test results at the Lyell McEwin Hospital and claims they may even have cost a life. He'll also examine whether a doctor's damning notes about the saga were deliberately erased from patients' records.
Before May, patient results from X-rays, CT or MRI scans were being delivered within 24 hours at the Lyell McEwin Hospital. But a new computer system created a backlog of almost 2,000 cases by the end of last month, and even speculation within the hospital that the delays had cost a patient's life.
A case had been reported 2 weeks late, patient had died. There were some questions whether that was actually contributing to it.
Radiologist Paul Newbold says he was trying to ensure patients were only scanned when necessary, so the backlog didn't get worse and so patients weren't unnecessarily exposed to radiation. And when a CT scan for a man with a minor head injury was requested, he resisted. Dr Newbold says that a non-medical hospital executive overruled him and ordered the scan, prompting him to detail the saga in the patient's file, noting that the intervention of the executive in clinical matters was concerning and referring to the dangers of the scan results backlog, and took a patient had died as a result. But within days, his notes had vanished.
3 days later, it came to my attention that report has been erased, and that is very dangerous and very sinister.
While SA Health says there's no evidence the scan delays contributed to a patient's death, the state's chief medical officer has been called in to investigate and examine the scan result delays and apparent erasing of medical records.
It is very serious, and that's why I've asked the most senior clinician within SA Health, Professor Paddy Phillips, who's the Chief Medical Officer, to undertake an independent inquiry into this matter.
The opposition claiming it too has been told records were deliberately deleted.
The record disappeared soon after two SA Health IT people logged into the system.
And Rory McLaren is live at the Lyell McEwin. Rory, the computer system that's caused the delays will be rolled out into other hospitals.
Yes, it will, Kate. There are plans for the system to go into the current Royal Adelaide Hospital within months, and then the new Royal Adelaide Hospital when that opens in 2016. Now, SA Health says that the problems with the system here at the Lyell McEwin have been fixed, and there shouldn't be any issues with any further future rollout. But emergency doctors who we've spoken to this afternoon say there is still a backlog here at the Lyell McEwin, and that any delays in medical imaging could be putting patients at risk. Kate?
Thank you, Rory.